Okay, let's look at another one. This time, I'm going to show you how I normally do these without rewriting it all, just because it gets so long of writing it over and over again. And when you're trying to shortcut and speed things up, it's easier to make mistakes too, so you do have to watch for that. So I start with my unbalanced equation, and I look for my two half reactions. NO3 minus yields NO, and copper yields copper 2 plus. I choose one half to start with. I'll start with copper. 1 copper, 1 copper. 0 oxygen, 0 oxygen. 0 hydrogen, 0 hydrogen. Charge is 0 plus 2. Add 2 electrons. I now have a balanced half. That was the easier half to balance because all I had to do was balance electrons. 1 nitrogen, 1 nitrogen. 3 oxygens, 1 oxygen. So what do I do, class? Add 2 waters. 4 hydrogen, no hydrogen. What do I do? Add 4 hydrogen ions. Plus 4 and a minus 1 is plus 3. 0 over here. What do I do? I have a positive 3 on the left and 0 on the right. How do I fix that for charge? 3 electrons on the left. Now, you always check. If things are going correctly, you should have the electrons on the left in one half. That's the reduction half, and the electrons should be on the right for the other one. That's the oxidation half. If you get this far and you have 2 half reactions with electrons on the same side, something is wrong, and you need to go back and figure out what it is. 3 electrons, 2 electrons. I need to add these together, so I multiply this by what? 2, and this one by 3. So now I start to add these together. 2 times 3 electrons is 6 electrons, plus 8 hydrogen ions, plus 2 nitrates. So I multiplied the reactants. Now I'm going to add that to the reactants from the other one. 3 times 1 copper is 3 coppers. Yields 2 NO plus 4 waters, plus, now I'm going to multiply this by 3. 3 copper 2 plus 6 electrons. Do you see how when I'm trying to combine steps to avoid writing, it's real easy to mess something up, to figure out, to make a mistake with what you're writing? So now, that's why we always check at the end. Now, what cancels? 6 electrons, and that's it. Because the copper half didn't have any water or any hydrogen. So when I look at what's left, 8 hydrogens, 4 times 2 is 8 hydrogens. 2 nitrogen, 2 nitrogen. 6 oxygens, 2 plus 4 is 6. 3 copper, 3 copper. I have a positive 8 and a negative 2, so I have a positive 6. 3 times a plus 2 is a positive 6. So I managed to make it through this without making any mistakes. And that takes a lot of practice. Okay, you can see it takes a lot of practice. So there's one for you to try on the next page. Let's have you do this in your groups on your whiteboards. People watching the video, pause here now and work the next problem.